Good day, beautiful people. I'm Justina and welcome back to my channel, DIY Natural Skincare. So today let's make a super simple and easy DIY shower gels. I love making shower gels, that's why maybe I keep sharing them with you. But sure, let's go and make them. So to get this gel consistency, you're gonna need a gum and a glycerine. So I have in here already pre-made xanthun gum and glycerin mixture. I like to put it, them two of these ingredients together and to leave it aside for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and to let it kind of bond to each other better. Although then you will use it straight away, because I find it's a kind of better way, so unusual as a whole formula and recipe you will find in the description box below, so don't worry about all the weighting system and grams and so on. So I have in here shower gel, it will be shower gel in here in another few minutes. I have in here xanthun gum and vegetable glycerin. So for this, then what you're gonna need a distilled water. So I have in here 124 grams of distilled water. I have in here in two different beakers for purpose. You will see why. Okay. So what I want to do now, straight away, before I just jump into other ingredients, I just want to put some of it into xanthun gum and glycerin. Again, just to try to mix it, and then again, just to leave it and put it aside, because time does the work. It does need time for everything to bond together and to got this kind of gel consistency. So that's why I just want to do it this way. I checked it this way, it's a good way, which works for me. So I'm just gonna put aside this container. Now I will take the rest of my distilled water and I'm just gonna add on the scales. And we're gonna add some surfactants. Surfactants are the cleaning agents which will get rid of all the dirt from your body, all right? And I have in here two surfactants. It's Coco Betaine surfactant and it is Coco Glucoside surfactant. If you have only one surfactant, that's fine, use only one surfactant. So between two of them, I'm using in total 20% of surfactants. So 10% of Coco Glucoside and 10% of Coco Betaine. So 10% of my 200 grams, which are gonna make the shower gel, it's 20 grams, right? Yes, so 20 grams of each. I'm gonna put in my distilled water here. So on the scales, 20 grams of Coco Glucoside surfactant goes here. Great. Now tearing out the scales, I'm gonna add my Coco Betaine surfactant. Okay. So now just slowly I'm gonna mix it, surfactants and distilled water together. As well, I want to check how this is keeping. It needs a mix because I do see a clumps here. It's fine, it just needs a little bit more time. And I'm just gonna keep aside. So in another beaker with the rest of distilled water, I'm just gonna add, for a little bit for the color, my own made a rose glycerite. So glycerite, how to make your own glycerite, I have a video which you can check it. As well, I'm gonna add 10% of rose glycerin, so it's gonna be another 20 grams. So tearing out the scale and just adding rose glycerite here. I'm using rose glycerite. It helps to moisturize skin, and what it's gonna give us this lovely kind of reddish pinkish color. So it's really good to enchant the color of your products, whether it be shampoos or shower gels, body washes, or anything like this. So okay, this is fine. Glycerite here. It's fine. Our last two ingredients, it is, of course, I'm gonna use a preservative, Costgard Preservative, and I'm gonna use the Geranium Rose Essential Oil. Before that, let's put all of this into this and mix it all very well together. And now surfactants and distilled water. And I just want to add essential oils before I'm gonna add the my Costgard Preservative. Essential oil, it's 1%, which is 2 grams of rose geranium essential oil. Of course, you can use any other floral essential oils, so don't worry about that if you don't have rose geranium. I love rose geranium essential oils, not in every product which I'm used, but just in some. And I don't use it much and often, so it's a nice. And rose geranium has this more kind of lighter maybe scent, I would say this way. And 2 grams, perfect. And now I'm just gonna mix everything together. And as you see, it straight away gives this darkish, like green color, brown color. You wouldn't really understand, you wouldn't think what it is. So we still need to mix it. Our Xanthun Gum. It's getting a nice light consistency. So what we need to do now, we just need to check the pH. And of course, pH is gonna be very high. I can see from the color. And yes, pH is 10, okay? So what we need to do now, we need to lower down our pH before adding our preservative. And to lower down your pH, you need citric acid. So that's what we're gonna do now. And for the citric acid, we're literally gonna use a pinch of it. A little pinch, and just mix it very well now. From the color, I don't even want to check the pH yet, but from the color I can see that we need a little bit more of the citric acid. And now it should be okay. Let's just mix it now, everything very well. So let's just mix it now very well, everything. And let's check the pH now before we're gonna add our preservative. pH now is still around 6. We still need to adjust it and to lower down a little bit more. Mixing again very well. It's straight away getting brighter in the color. And let's check now. Okay, and now it's lower than 5. That's great. So back on the scales, and let's add our preservative. Preservative, I'm adding Costgard Preservative, which is water-based preservative. And it's a broad spectrum preservative as well. You can add any other your favorite preservative. And preservative, it's 1%, so it's 2 grams of the whole formula. Yeah. And again, mixing it very well. As you see, it gave like this light, like brown, not brownish, but it's like light orange and kind of pinky kind of color, if you can see it, no? And the Geranium Rose Essential Oil, wow, really like a flower garden. It smells lovely, literally. So let's go and transfer all of this now into our container. In our container, it's here. This is like 250, I think so, milliliters. And I love to using it. I keep using it always. And just gonna transfer. Yes, so it's all in, guys. Check it out. try to do it yourself. How it is? Will you like it? Will you not? If you don't have any glycerite, you can just skip this step and adjust your formula, but I would suggest you to just kind of check it out and make your own glycerite, because it's really fun process. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video and I see you next week. Bye.